Vicky here with you, and today I'm here to make some little note cards. And before we start, I want to share with you guys this beautiful postcard that I got from Donna Ficto. Thank you so very much, Donna. It's gorgeous. It made it perfectly fine, and I'm so happy that you can find some inspiration in what I do. I really appreciate you letting me know, because obviously this is what keeps me going, guys. So I really appreciate when I can see that you like what I'm doing. So today I'm doing some note cards using some painty papers note cards that I did. I had some baby shower cards, which obviously I'm not going to use the baby shower, so I was wondering what to do with them, and I've decided that I'm going to actually be using them for note cards. And I will be putting these little note cards in my Etsy store. I don't know by the time you see the video if there's still going to be some, because of the fact that my Patreons will have, there's certain tiers that have prior knowledge of me releasing stuff, so I will be letting them know first that I'm releasing this set, but I will be putting it in the description box below the link, and go and check it out if it's still there. Good for you, you can get it. I thought this would be a fun way of doing this. And so I'm using images from this book, Faune et Flore de l'Amérique du Nord, which I really love that book. Whenever I can find copies of it, I get them because I love the images. And I'm going to be using some yellow flowers. Now on the inside, as you can see, there's the baby shower, and that really won't fit with the theme that I'm going for. So I have these note cards here that were part of a set that I got, and it's just fold out cards, so there's really nothing I can do with them except that this is going to be perfect for using in this. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be using the white part to cover up the mess that I've made, and to clean this inside up. So that's what's gonna happen, and that will be the first step that I'm gonna do on all of these. So just use this here and line this up. Line this up so that I can close it easily. And obviously it's going to take me a little bit longer to cut around, but that's okay. I don't mind it. And I could use my bigger scissors. That would probably go faster. So it's a great way of using what you've got in your stash, which in my case is these little note cards, which I wasn't going to do anything with, and because I don't have any baby showers that are coming up, and so I had really no use for them. And these little cards also, like, there's really not much use for them. So this way I'm using two items which otherwise would not get used. So I really like that idea a lot. And because there's a perforated edge there, I'm gonna cut that edge off. So this will make the little note card a little bit thicker, but not thick enough to actually cost extra postage or anything, just in case you're wondering. So this could be a fun way of making a little gift set to someone you love. and you can make a lot of the painty papers. So here we go. So it's very clean and nice, and it's all cleaned up, because obviously I could have put some washi tape on the inside of the cards. That would have helped to keep it cleaner, but I didn't. And but doing it this way makes it actually even cleaner, because the card itself is a little bit yellowish because of the age. I was saying those baby shower cards were not that young. And you can still see some of the design peek through, but it's kind of fun because it has little doodlings, and I chose colors to put on top that would fit with the bottom, because it was purple type. Like I said, I gave a bonus video to my Patreon, and they got to see how I made the backgrounds to these cards, because I will be using some of those backgrounds for some cards that I'm making for them, some card videos. So if you're looking for more card video content, or any type of content that is little extra bonus stuff, you can go and check out my Patreon, and I have many different tiers depending on what you want and financial contribution that you want to give to my channel. And I want to take this opportunity to thank all my Patreons. You will see at the end of the video there's going to be a list of all the ones that are on my Patreon right now supporting my channel. I really appreciate it, and I'm hoping that through this Patreon I can actually get some new equipment that's going to be useful for my channel. One of the things that I'm starting to have issues with is the fact that my computer is getting older, and some of the editing is a lot harder to do. So I'm looking into different options on that end of things. I'm sorry if my hands look messy. It's because of the painty papers that I did before, and this did not work. This one is not working, so let's use this one. I put the inside too close, and the folding didn't like that, because you want it to close easily, and it wasn't. So and obviously, if I'm going to sell these little cards, I want them to be perfect. So there. That's 3 done. Could use regular paper as well to do the inside like this. Don't have to do what I'm doing. Obviously, like if you've got blank cards, that's the best because then you don't have to cover the inside. But if you're like me, you've probably purchased stuff at the thrift store and you ended up with sets like this, which you thought might be empty, but actually have invitation on the inside. And it seems kind of a waste to just throw these guys away, so this is just a way for me to use up the stuff that I've got, because I really hate to waste. So even if I'm using a little bit more material, it's okay because it's all stuff that I have in my stash which needs to get used anyway. So no, it's not like it's stuff that I don't that I purchased for this craft. I had it already. So I hope you guys are doing good and you're staying safe and your family's all safe. Health is what's important through this, mental and physical. I know that it's not easy mentally also to be apart from your loved ones. Here we go. Okay, so we've got all 5 of the little cards. Now what I'm gonna do before I continue is I'm gonna stamp already in the on the back my little Crafting Vicky stamp. So this is a stamp that was gifted to me from a friend who had it made especially for me, so I'm not quite sure where she got it made. I've had it for a long time. See, it's a little bit thicker. Just trim it. So that it looks good. The cards were probably not fully straight to start with, I guess, because it's a little bit crooked. So these little cards can be used, obviously, like I said, as a gift. You could use them to send out to your friends and family, but they can also be used to in your journals if you want, as a space to write something. And here we go. So that's all my stamping done. Now, one thing I'm also going to do on them is to edge them. So I'll use my big Sharpie that Marty gave me and just edge them all before making anything else. Just think it gives a cleaner look. And so that's what it looks like. Just think they look more finished this way, but that's personal. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. Obviously, too, what you could do is just do your painty paper and then use that as a background, like whatever I'm doing on top. This could be like put on another card as a center part. I thought it was a bit thick. There's actually 2 cards in there. By stamping the back, I also make sure that I don't mistake the front and the back, and that my card will open up the right way. Something that sometimes happens. I usually have, this is the first time I think I do painty paper like on all sides of my cards. So usually it will be just the top. But because those cards, invitation things, they had the background. Like it wasn't just the front that had an image, like the back also had the color, and so it would not have worked if I had not done it this way. So okay, so we've got them all prepared, all 5 of them. Now it's a question of deciding what we're going to put on top. So I thought of putting a little bit of this here, which is cheesecloth. And which is why I pulled down my Fix glue on top. Sorry if you're hearing my husband in the background. He's playing a video game and he's probably getting killed. That's probably why he's complaining. Okay, so here we go. And so this would be my little card. Now, what I thought of doing is adding, like, putting this here like this, but to edge this with the black soot, I think it's gonna be better than just leaving it white, the edge. So I'm gonna do that extra little step. It's all little finishing details. So like that. And then we can use a little word, and we could put beautiful, maybe. These are Tim Holtz big words, and I'll do the same thing. Just do the little edging on the side, just to finish it off a little bit better. Because my background is a big grungy. I think I like it this way. It's a big grungy, so I don't want this to be too clean on top, because it, like, if you understand what I mean. Like, I don't want it dirty. Obviously my card is not dirty, it's paint and stuff, but I do want the feeling to continue with the background. So, and I'm using Fabrifix because, first of all, it sticks very fast, and second of all, it sticks to the fabric, as the name suggests. So this will keep my little cheesecloth down. So here we go. So this is beautiful, and I think it is quite a fun little note card. So that's the first one. So once you've done like the background, that's the part that's very long. The rest should come fairly easily. Let's split this up. So like that, and put this here. And then for the flowers, I have some bigger ones and I have some smaller ones. I like using images from books. I'm going to cut this off like so. And I want to make sure that I get some fraying on all the edges, even though it's close to the top. So something like this. Could put it more like in the bottom so that it pops from here. I tend to like having the word at the bottom, so I think I'm going to put friend on this one. Here we go. So here, and then maybe like that. So just put some some glue so that this will stick. This here, and this is that one that says friend. And then the next one, two images on this page that I like. So these two would be pretty. And I don't want to cover the background too much because of the fact that I spent so much time making it, and I think that's part of the beautiful details. So using an image just like that, I think is a great way of not covering it up too much, but still putting a focal point to the card. So maybe something like this. And for that one, maybe we can put dreams. I'm kind of happy to put these in my Etsy store because there hasn't been much in my Etsy store, so I've been I haven't been putting as much as I used to. So I think this is a fun set to add. And in my recent live stream, somebody had mentioned, you know, putting the stuff that I make on video in the Etsy store, so I thought, why not? So I'm listening to you guys. So here we go, dreams. And then this one, which I think I'm going to put believe. I'm going to have one last one to make. So this one says believe. And finally, the last one. And I'm going to use, it's a bit big, this flower. I thought it was going to fit, but I find it's a bit big. So maybe more this one. So, and this one, I put, what do I have? I have dreams, I have friend, I have beautiful, and I have belief. So I could put friendship, but it's a bit big. So maybe love would fit with this. So I'll use that word. So here we go. Love. I don't want the word to be too big because the flower is already pretty big. Okay, here we go. Put that away. This down. My flower. And that will be it. So I really hope that you found some inspiration in these little cards. And so this one says love. So I hope you found some inspiration, that you've enjoyed seeing me make these. Go and check them out in my Etsy store, in the link down below if they're still there. And that's it for me for this week. Bye everyone.